is not an organization. It's just a group of us women who have decided to make ourselves available. And so we bring Jesus our loaves and fish, and he does the rest. We minister to women. We feel our calling is to cultures where women are oppressed, commonly abused, and where girls just grow up with no sense of inherent value or worth. So right now we go primarily to India, northern India, the Nepal, Bhutan borders, Sikkim, Darjeeling, those areas that are in the Himalayan foothills, and work with rural village women. We focus on women because in these cultures women are so marginalized and often overlooked, and we feel that women are the key to the home, and if we win the homes, we win the country. When we go, we bring the women to us because they're often in remote areas, and we meet with them for anywhere from 5 to 10 days. We teach through a series of discipleship lessons called Becoming a Jesus Follower. But because so many of the women are illiterate, we try to use communication methods that are more in line with their traditional methods of learning, from being from an oral culture. So we do a lot of storying, we do a lot of games, memorization, dramas, in ways that they're used to receiving and retaining information. So it's not just like they're sitting and listening to lectures. There's a lot of interaction, and we have a lot of fun.
This passion in my heart, this stirring in my soul, to see the nations bow, for all the world to know, I'm living for your glory on the earth. Let's sing. For the sake of the world, burn like a fire in me, light a flame in my soul for every eye to see. For the sake of the world, burn like a fire in me. For the sake of the world, burn like a fire in me, light a flame in my soul for every eye to see.
Testimonies and reports, but I'll share one in particular. Her name was Mary. She came from Calcutta. When she arrived, she was a very timid, fearful woman. Her husband had told her not to bother coming home because she was worthless to him, because she had recently had a uterine surgery that was botched. She was terribly infected, could hardly walk, and so her husband didn't want her anymore. Well, on the second day of the conference, she was just miraculously and completely healed. Went back home after that 10-day conference, and her husband was so amazed, not so much just by her healing, but because of her complete transformation as a person. And so he gave his life to the Lord, and in the following year, the two of them planted 6 churches in the Calcutta area. And then the next time we saw Mary, she came to Calcutta, from Calcutta again, bringing 15 women with her that she was discipling. And she was no longer the timid, shy Mary we knew, but just really bold and full of confidence, and doing a lot of work evangelizing in her neighborhood. The overall long-term goal and vision of this ministry is to see women trained who can then go home, back to their villages, and reach other women, to duplicate ourselves. But before that can happen, we find that these women themselves need a lot of healing. They need a really powerful touch from God, a real heart revelation of the Father's love for them and of their inherent worth in the eyes of God. And when that happens, they are completely transformed, and then there's no stopping them.